Hello everyone, welcome to our course, Green Economy from China's Stories. Please think about, what practices do you know in China's development of green economy? What can we learn from it? Today, we will discuss these two topics. First of all, we will take a look at the practice of Chinese development of green economy. Practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. In order to thoroughly implement Xi Jinping thought on ecological process, carry out the construction of practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets in an open and fair manner, and encourage public to actively join and supervise the ecological conservation. By the end of 2018, according to the notice of the Ministry of Ecology and Environment of the PRC, totally 16 districts have been approved as the second batch of practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. Selection of practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets aims to promote the supply-side model innovation for ecological culture, create green benefits to the people and green shared brands, form a replicable and scalable model of the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. Establish a benchmarking model for the ecological conservation. Set an example for and guide the ecological conservation. We will choose 2 of the 16 cities approved as the second batch of practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets to see what is China's practice in developing a green economy. We will first learn about the practice and innovation bases of Lishui City. Let's see the practice in Lishui City. Lishui City is located in the southwest of Zhejiang Province, with peaks and source of 6 rivers in Zhejiang Province. Lishui City is an important water source and green ecological barrier in Zhejiang Province. On July 29, 2006, Mr. Xi Jinping, then Secretary of CPC Zhejiang Committee, stated that clear water and green mountains are great fortunes, especially for Lishui City, during his 7th visit to Lishui City. On April 26, 2018, General Secretary Xi Jinping spoke highly of Lishui at a symposium on promoting the development of the Yangtze River Economic Belt, and fully affirmed the achievements of Lishui City in pursuing green development for years. In fact, since 2018, Lishui City has become the national first pilot city for value realization mechanism of ecological products, been approved as the practice and innovation basis for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets by the Ministry of Ecology and Environment of the PRC, and determined as the only national park pilot by National Forestry and Grassland Administration. Lishui City has been committed to giving strategic priority to the ecology as well as green development, made efforts to turn its blueprint into reality, and realized ecological conservation and economic development. In the 12 years from 2006 to 2018, Lishui City achieved growth in the gross ecosystem product by 1.2 times. Growth in the regional gross domestic product by 2.9 times, growth in revenue in the general public budgets by 4.2 times. Growth in income of urban and rural residents by 2 times and 4.1 times respectively. It has won the championship in Ecological Index for 15 consecutive years. In increase of farmers' income for 10 consecutive years, and in public satisfaction with safety for 5 consecutive years. Especially in 2018, gross regional domestic product of the whole city was increased by 8.2%, hitting a record high in 5 years, and ranking the first place in the whole province. The growth of 14 among 18 indicators ranked top 3 in the province, with 9 ranking the first place. Based on the greatest strength of ecology, Lishui City continues to improve the ecological environment, build an ecological barrier, establish the ecological advantages, and promote ecological reform to activate ecological value. With unremitting efforts, Lishui City has further become the first national pilot city for value realization mechanism of ecological products and the only national pilot park, seized the opportunities and taken the lead in national ecological conservation in the new era, with the promotion of the Yangtze River Delta integration and construction of the provincial channel. The transportation, location, and development conditions of Lishui City will be further improved, and Lishui City ushers rapid, leaping, and high-quality development soon. Next, we will go to Wuyuan County, another practice and innovation base. Wuyuan County is the only place in Jiangxi Province that is listed in the second batch of practice and innovation bases for the concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets by the Ministry of Ecology and Environment. Why was Wuyuan County selected? Since Wuyuan County relied on its advantages and established the development orientation of promoting tourism based on featured villages and building the most beautiful village in China, Party Committee and Government of Wuyuan County made efforts to turn the blueprint into reality. Pursue the path of rural tourism, integrating culture with ecology, forming benign, complementary, with surrounding tourist areas, and jointly setting up a new tourism development pattern of mountain, water, town, and village. Integration of culture and ecology is fundamental to survival and development of rural tourism development of Wuyuan County. In the process of developing the rural tourism, Party Committee and Government of Wuyuan County planned and constructed the whole county a park and tourism area, and paid special attention to protecting ecological and cultural resources. A series of activities such as launching the Quality Tourism Service Year in 2018 and Environmental Protection for Civilization have been carried out to further improve the tourism quality, working together with the public to build a beautiful home. Wuyuan County adheres to foster the tourism industry into the leading, largest, and core industry, with the strategic development goal of developing all-for-one tourism, building the most beautiful village, building Wuyuan an international, first-class rural tourism destination. Wuyuan County is devoted to becoming the model and benchmark of national rural tourism and rural revitalization, and greatly promoting tourism development. In 2018, Wuyuan County received 23.7 million tourists, ranked the first among 17 tourism counties in China, gained the comprehensive income of 22 billion yuan, ranked the second among 17 tourism counties in China, with such two indicators ranking the first in the province for 12 consecutive years. Following, we will talk about the inspirations that development of green economy bring to us. Recently, there is a TV series, I Can't Stand Being Waiting, on CCTV 8. I don't know if you've watched it. The TV series is really recommended if you haven't watched it, but binge watching is not encouraged. It profoundly interprets the theme of green development and proactively responds to the concepts of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets, and we can learn a lot from it. Set during a period of reform, Li Chunsheng represents the Chinese worker who becomes braver in the face of obstacles and takes up the burden of caring for others. The TV series was popular with viewers for reflecting social reality and focusing on environmental issues. Environmental protection has always been an important issue of common concern for people around the country and the world. With the improvement of people's living standard, sewage discharge and automobile exhaust have become important factors that pollute the air. People suffer a lot from the environmental pollution. Can economic development be realized while environment is protected? This is also a hot topic. The TV series, I Can't Stand Being Waiting, has a view of overall situation. The TV series is themed with both economic benefits and environmental protection, which is innovative in the subject and concept. Li Chunsheng, the hero of the TV series, is a brave, upright, and persistent miner in China. In the changing times, the reconstruction of mining areas is an important measure to adapt to the development of the times, and it is also the key to social progress and the improvement of people's living standards. Li Chunsheng actively responds to the national call, leads others to keep up with the pace of the times, and decides to engage in developing tourism instead of mining. Mine is the national wealth and cannot be wasted at will. Combining with others' proposals, Li Chunsheng makes the decision to build a mine scenic area in light of the actual situation of the mining area. Previously, mining had caused many environmental problems. Currently, with national policy support, they enrich their family and also benefit more from the mining area. Visitors also enjoy themselves at the mine tourist area. They have successfully shifted from living by mountains and rivers to getting rich by them. From this point of view, at the beginning of its creation, it has also fully considered the harmony and unity of social and economic interests. The report of the 19th CPC National Congress pointed out that we must ensure harmony between human and nature, realize and persist the idea that lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. Implement our fundamental national policy of conserving resources and protecting the environment. People have changed the environment, which in turn has changed people, shifting from being passive to initiative. Li Chunsheng is the practitioner of this concept. Environmental protection and getting prosperity and wealth will enrich the dialectical relationship between economic development and ecological protection. The concept of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets becomes the conscious action of the public. In TV series I Can't Stand Being Waiting, when faced with the lure of money and crisis of environmental pollution, Li Chunsheng overcomes all the factors threatening the environment, safeguarded the collective interests, and makes outstanding contributions to the production and life of his hometown. Mine reconstruction matters development and people's income. Though under great pressure, Li Chunsheng still shows excellent quality, places collective interests at forefront, and makes it to turn the beautiful scenery into prosperous economy, promotes conscious action with ecological benefits, and establishes a sustainable and economically prosperous road for the public. We must cherish the environment as we cherish our own lives. We must develop eco-friendly growth models and ways of life, and take a positive path to development that ensures increased production, higher living standards, and healthy ecosystems to build a beautiful China. This is an important mission for people, and also the value to be practiced in all walks of life. Adhering to environmental protection, proactively respond to scientific thesis that lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets, are the strong guarantee for the long-term development of enterprises or individuals. Economic development at the cost of environmental damage, selfish behaviors for pursuing individual interests while harming the collective interests will ruin the own prospects. Green economy calls for the participation of all, and it's never late to take the green action. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you. See you next time.